SGC here, and let's do the comics thing. So let's do some catch up. I forgot I bought A+X because of the Scotty Young cover, and I read it, but I forgot to include it last week. So A+X, we got some team-ups between Captain America and Cable from the future, and you got Wolverine and Hulk. It was a fun read. I mean, it's like a fun read in the sense where it was like a team-up and things happen, and am I interested to read the next issues? Don't really care for them, because it's just things happening. But I guess I would take a gander and maybe check it out. Love the cover. Scotty Young is awesome. Another catch-up is from the Comic Fest last week of the comics from the Halloween free comics. This is Ernest and Rebecca. This cover doesn't really do the art justice because the art inside is so much better. So it's like pretty cute and stuff. And it's from France. So I had to check out if Ernest and Rebecca was a single issue format or a trade, and from what it seems like, it's a 40-page hardcover book that's out here. And the first two books, there's actually 4 in France, and the first 2 are actually out in North America, so I have to order it, and the third one's coming out next year. Third and fourth one's coming out next year, and it's like really cute. Like, it's just, I love the art. It's just so, it's like, I really enjoy the art, so you can check it out. So let's go to this week's comics. First up, World's Finest. Hardly any Power Girl in this issue because it's the Robins against the Robins. So you got Earth 2 Robin, who's being like a huntress now here in the normal New 52. And you got Damian Wayne, and they fight it out. And then something's wrong because Damian figures out, how come you fight like Batman and Catwoman? That's just so strange. Interesting turn of events, because I mean, they finally interacted with someone from the New 52 instead of just fighting random aliens from Apocalypse. Danger Girl and G.I. Joe, I just read it because it's Danger Girl, and it's not that bad of a read because it's like showing me the world of G.I. Joe, so I appreciate that. I thought this would be the last issue, but it's not, so I'm very happy that there's more Danger Girl. Age of Apocalypse is interesting, where Cyclops is moving in, and Jean Grey is like being hunted down, and like Overlord Wolverine is like, I'm gonna take her in myself. A lot of talking in this issue, but there is some action. But yeah, Iron Man with a Scotty Young cover, so awesome. Oh, Iron Man in a new Marvel now, and what do I have to say to this? Nothing much. Extremis version 2. Obviously coinciding with Iron Man 3 with the whole Extremis project. I don't even remember how this issue ended when I just read it like yesterday, and so that's what is there to say about it. Nothing much. Deadpool, Tony Moore, awesome, and Scotty Young cover. Like, just look at that, look at that. Just screw you guys, screw you. But yeah, like, I read some reviews and some people gave it 5 out of 10. I was concerned. I was like, oh my goodness, like, what? They're complaining about Deadpool because Deadpool's being the same person? And then I got reviews that were enjoying it. And then I read it myself, and I'm like, yep, I love this, because, I mean, this is really the first Deadpool title that I read. I mean, by himself anyway. I mean, I see him in Uncanny X-Force, and he's cool there, and he's pretty much that person, but by himself here, and he's fighting presidents. And that last splash page was, like, crazy with all those crazy people. And, yeah, Tony Moore. Love Tony Moore. End of Days Daredevil. Now with that scene with Nick Fury is just, I don't know, it's like, I like this issue a lot better because it's just like frantic search, and then Elektra pops out of nowhere and it's like, what are you doing? And things are just rolling, and the things were rolling, and things are pretty much rolling in the sense where what is really happening? What is the purpose of Urich's like hunt for the real truth? Fairest, Fox, and Rapunzel. That sex scene, totally didn't see that coming. But I didn't know that she gets more power and more hair. She does things with a man. Interesting issue where she's just trying to figure out what's happening in Japan, and Fairest is Fairest. Uncanny X-Force. I really like this cover because it's like Nightcrawler, and his like fight scene was crazy. I mean, using that shark and then like bam into his stomach and then bam out of the stomach. And this whole, like, Wolverine and, like, Daken's, like, And now Evan is doing damage. Road to Oz. Man, people are mean. Like, let me just transform you into a fox and then, like, please do me a favor and ask for an invitation to this, the most, like, awesome birthday party ever. And then boom, turn you into a donkey head and please ask for an invite and stuff like that. Like, how is these people moving about? They just keep changing people's heads and expect things in return and people being nice to them? What is this madness? I think this is the rudest of characters that I read so far of all Oz stuff. Like, these characters is like, bam, I don't care about you. It's just like my feelings of changing you into what I feel is better. And I can't change you back. It's like, wow. So I feel sorry for Shaggy Man with a donkey's head now. And that is all for comics. And lastly, just to end it off, I got this trade last week, but I didn't read it before I did the video, so now that I read it, I can talk about it. Strange, the Doctor is out. Mark Waid and ML Rios. So yeah, with the art here, it's like totally different from Doctor Strange Season 1. I mean, the colors are not as fluid. It's like, I feel that it was a very manga inspired illustration. It was different when I read it compared to all the stuff that I read and saw of Rios, like, that she did recently, like Cloak and Dagger, Spider Island, and like Doctor Strange Season 1, and even Elektra, that one shot that she did for Shadowland. And it's like the flowingness that I really loved about her. It's not evident here. It's not as, the lines are a lot more like, I don't know, concrete, not flowing. So that's the biggest like difference. But it still looks awesome. I mean, I really love how she draws Strange and like the supporting cast, and all the monsters are just nuts. So I really wish that Emma Rios can like start a Cloak and Dagger series, a Strange series, and a Elektra series. And I read that she read Runaways. I might probably pick that up. And I still have to get Osborn. So yeah, Emma Rios, support you forever. So that's pretty much it for this week's comics. RX Comics is located in the address below. And there's no sale going on, but there was a RX like back issue sale last week, so that may come up once again, and I will tell you guys when it does, so you can look forward to it, because back issues are amazing. Like, no other store does it well compared to RX. Well, in Vancouver anyway. So like last week, I did a shout out to Yue for Ore Psycho Art Collective, and just a reminder, their grand opening is this Sunday at 7 to 10, and it's gonna be awesome. And the address is in the description box, so check it out. They added more pics on their Facebook page with more t-shirts and more accessories, and it's just amazing stuff. So you should go check them out, because it's just like cool stuff. I mean, local bands, local artists, support. And just last night, I did a podcast on the whole series of James Bond. Even though I only saw 2 actors playing the James Bond series, Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig. But I did a podcast, and it was very exciting. It was just very different in terms of like just recording myself and voicing my opinions. Because I got a camera, and I talked to it. And I can be more dynamic and be like, whoa! But podcast is just, I'm sitting there and I can't see my face. So that would go up sometime this week. I'll push a link out when it's out, and I'll attach it to my most recent videos, be it like a movie review or a comic book thing. So check it out. But sadly, it's in Chinese. So it's in Cantonese. You can just hear my voice and laugh at it. But if you know Cantonese, do check it out. It's a crazy place, and it was fun. Like, podcasts are fun. I might do one in English soon, or hopefully soon. Just gotta grab a band of people. And yeah, so that is all for comics. It's a pretty long video, so I'll stop now. So how was your comics this week? I hope you loved it. You are the judge of your comics. See ya.